The bus ride to Sun Moon Lake was full of twists and turns. It was about a 4-hour ride, and we're pretty sure that Jeff Gordon was driving in his off season. The good thing about taking a bus versus the subway is that food and drink are allowed. Make sure to bring a snack if you could stomach on some of these crazy bumpy rides. The driver did make one stop at the top of Taiwan's highest peak, so you could go to the bathroom and take pictures if you wanted. It was so cloudy we couldn't get a whole lot of pics. The bus dropped us off at the biggest 7-Eleven that is in Sun Moon Lake. It's got a few restaurants in it, and the bus ticket counters are right there. If you didn't have as much luggage as we had, you could just go ahead and rent a bike and get around the town that way. Lucky for us though, the Deer Traveler Hostel was just right down the same road as the 7-Eleven, so we went just probably a minute down the road, walked all of our 5 bags down the road, and checked into the Deer Traveler. Hey, so behind us is the Sun Moon Lake. There's our cool bikes. Anna's loving it.
Anna, you want to say something to the camera? You want to show them how to use the bell? We found out how to make a frog noise. My camera broke, bummer. So we're stuck with a cell phone, but we'll get as many good shots as we can. The bad news is there's nowhere to fix it and no one to borrow a camera from, so sorry, we only get a few pictures of Sun Moon Lake. I got some good ones of a church and maybe the lake.
The church is beautiful. It was built in 1971 for Chiang Kai-shek and his wife, the president of Taiwan. It was destroyed in 1999 by an earthquake, but has recently been restored and open for services.
And maybe the lake.
Sun Moon Lake is 3 square miles and 89 feet deep. It's the largest body of water in Taiwan.
But next few days will be that one. Hopefully in Singapore I can find a place to fix it. I'm excited. Not too bad, I just get to spend more time with the family.
To the visitor center, and we're gonna check out some green spaces and stuff like that. Should be cool. We rode our bikes to the visitor center. It has beautiful views, it has a coffee shop, a gift shop, and administrative offices for the city. There are lots of boats that go from different places on each part of the lake, and it's about 300 NT, but our hotel gave us a deal for all 3 of us for 300 NT. Make sure if you go here, your hotel gives you the best deal. We're on a boat ride, riding a boat. We're supposed to be going to a dance, but I think they're not having it today. Sad. The ferry stops at 3 locations: the Shushi Pier, which is where we were staying, the Shuangzhuang Temple, which we didn't even get off at that one, and the Itatao Ropeway and Aboriginal Theme Park. There's also a tour bus that stops at various locations around the lake, and if you use your IC card, you can receive discounts. When we stopped at the Itatao, we got off and went directly to the visitor center to find out what times that the Aboriginal dancing was. Once we found out what time it was, we started walking down the road, and there were a lot of shops, a lot of different gift shops, a lot of places to eat. There was a lot of things going on at this village. We headed to the ropeway. It's 300 NT for some scenic views of the lake. Additionally, it takes you to the Aboriginal Cultural Village, which is 850 NT for adults. The Cultural Village is more like a theme park. We didn't go because Anna's too small to enjoy any rides. We had our best shots of the cherry blossoms at the ropeway ticketing counter. There's also a steam bun sandwich that we were told we have to try. It's a Taiwanese street food favorite. It's called gua bao, and it's braised pork belly. It also had a lot of cilantro, and it was quite good. Whoa, looks good. So I'm about to try this sandwich, steamed sandwich. Looks like this, and it's got egg, cilantro, maybe pork belly, something like that on there, and their hot sauce. So we're gonna see how it is. It's not bad. A lot of cilantro. Want to taste it? Anna doesn't get any. A little chewy. Okay, there you have it. This sandwich thing is, I think, very popular in Taiwan. So after wandering around that side of the lake, we ended up at the Aboriginal Cultural Center for the free dancing. There's a little area for the traditional dress and musical instruments where you can take a look at them up close. All of the type is in Chinese though. After we watched their performance for a while, they asked us if we wanted to come up, and of course, Anna wanted to do some dancing, so we went up and did a little bit of a shakedown with them. Also, these really cool instruments that they use, sort of like drums, they're made out of bamboo, and they were hammering the ground, and they got surprisingly loud, so other people from outside were coming in to check out the performance. I think the most tourist location was the Itatau Aboriginal stop, but I also think that it had more things to do. You could also get a paddle boat, you could do the Aboriginal cultural things. There were tourist locations like Smoky Joe's and other shops to eat at. Also, there were different types of accommodations. You had nice hotels, but then you also had campgrounds with plumbing that you could go to. It was getting late, and we had pretty much done everything that we wanted to do on that side of the lake, so we hopped back on the ferry and headed back to the Shushi Pier, to our hotel. After our adventures at Itatau, it was time to go to the bus station to get our tickets to leave Sun Moon Lake. When we went up to the counter, the lady said cash only, or IC card. Your IC card is like your Easy Pass. It's like a little credit card type thing that you can use and put money on it. But you have to have cash to add to the IC card. You can do it at any 7-Eleven or at the bus station. We didn't have a whole lot of cash on us, and we didn't want to take any more money out of the ATM because Frankie's card didn't work, and my card would charge crazy amounts of fees if we were to take any money out. We decided we were going to go to the post office and exchange some American money for NT. Then we found out that the post office was closed the next day, which is Saturday. So we finally found a local that was nice enough and said that they would exchange 1,000 NT, which is about $30 for us, in order to get the tickets. We gave them a little extra for the exchange fees, and we were so grateful to this person for helping us out. So anyways, thank you for joining us for our Sun Moon Lake adventures. I hope you join us for our Singapore adventures, and look forward to seeing you next time.